Hello, friends. Welcome to the nest. My nesties. Well, guess what, guys? This is my view. It's not too bright. I am watering the garden. Yesterday, I watered yesterday morning, and by the afternoon, everything was like bone dry and stuff was leaning over. So I thought I would get up and run 3 sessions of the water this morning. But just wanted to come at you guys just to say I have an interview today, so this won't be much gardening. But my garden has been pretty much my job since March, and this is what I've been enjoying since I've been on my sabbatical. And I don't know how ready I am to jump back into this world. Uh, we're in the midst of a remodel, so someone needs to be home. My husband definitely says PRN. He's always joking about it. He wants me to have, you know, keep busy, but he wants me definitely to be available at home. He's like, you have priorities, and me being home is that priority for right now, which I don't mind. He's such a remarkable man to allow me to just be home. He's showing you guys around what's going on. I came out here this morning, off topic. I came out here this morning and this little guy was laying over. I plucked some of his leaves off and he's perking back up. Look how my koi is perked up. At the bottom of this little miniature stackable is a little basin, water reservoir. Water's always accumulating down there, so I put plants that are in cups down there to suck it up. Plus my puppy's drinking also. But anyhow, I hate to turn this camera around. I truly don't know what I'm looking like this morning, so let's find out together. Oh goodness, yeah, a hot mess. Alrighty guys, so I'm just out here chilling. Here's my fan, I'm on my furniture, and even got a lawn dress on because I know I'm gonna have to get out of here today and go on an interview, and I can't say I'm all that excited. I haven't been, I applied for a nursing, long-term care, and I also applied at another place that I have an interview tomorrow for visits in a long-term, assisted living. So that would be more like home health, and this one is going to be like long-term care, taking care of patients within a nursing home. I built my career as a nursing home nurse, and I did trying to block the sun the best I can. Okay. Well, I started my career as a nurse, shall I say, in the nursing home. I was a nursing home nurse for many years. I started just to give you a little background, I started as a CNA for many years. I did medical records. I did some transcription. During my transcription period, I went to dictate an autopsy, and I was in love. I was in nursing school in 6 months, so that started my LPN career. And I was an LPN 10 to 11 years or so, and it took me a good while to get through nursing school. I remember applying for college, having children, going back for one class, having another kid, and then finally I was like in school, working, raising my babies, married. I did have my mama. Hey mama. I had my mama for 11 years who lived with me. She's raising her great grandbabies now up in Georgia. But if it probably wasn't for my mama and my husband, I don't know how in the world I would have made it through nursing school. But I tell you, I went to nursing school because I had a couple of dreams. One of my dreams was to have my own assisted living so I can take care of my own patients and or be able to make enough money and work whenever I wanted to. So I wanted to be able to have enough money to compensate working less so that I didn't have to work so hard, so I can go to work a couple of days a week and would be okay. These necklaces are forever all over the place. I'm not worried about it. So that's what I did. I did that for a long time. And I tried 9 to 5. I did that for hospice. I worked 9 to 5 for a good little while. But the overflow of that work, bringing it home, was just too much. So I went back to the hospital, and I did hospital for 5 years. And it was good money. I enjoyed it, but I hate the hospital. I don't care to work in a hospital. It's so overwhelming. It's so taxing. Ugh. And the same old people that come through the door is just disgusting. But I did have a good crew, and my manager was the best. Probably if she would say, Netta, you'll come back part-time, I probably would. I would come back there because she was such a good manager. I can't say that about all my managers. So I did finally leave the hospital. And then I talked with my daughter, trying to figure out what more can I do for my kids to be a little bit more available for them. So I said, do you guys like my schedule? It was hard. I was working midnights. I was falling asleep, 5 minutes from the house at the stoplight. It was a mess. So I said, okay, I'll find a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And by grace of God, I did at a doctor's office, which I had no idea that I would be able to do it. My cousin, who's one of my biggest supporters, she's like, girl, you can do anything. And I'm just like, I don't know if I can do a doctor's office. So I applied. I was hired, and I've worked there for the past three years until I got just a little frustrated. So I don't know if I'm that person. First of all, mad respect to people who work 95, the same place, looking at the same people, sharing the same office, workspace on a day-to-day basis. You're with those people more than you are with your family. It's like dorm life. And it can become toxic like dorm life. Sometimes I've learned our office was becoming split, and I just didn't want any part of it. So anyhow, I told myself I better leave before I don't want to tarnish my reputation. I put my 2 weeks in. I must say that I did budgeting for an entire year to make sure that my family would be okay for me to take this sabbatical. I was going to put my resignation in way back in October the year prior, but some things happened. And then the next October, my dad died. And I said, okay. And so I hung in there a little bit longer. We had change of management. That was really devastating. And then what else happened? January rolled around. I got disgusted again. I'm like, I can't. I got to get the hell out of here. So I was gonna submit my resignation then. I changed my mind again, and something just broke the camel's back in February between me and my head and just needing a break. It was just out of the blue. I was like, boom, I'm done. I told my boss, I'm gonna resign. I told her XYZ is going to be my last day. She's like, are you serious? But did she say that? I don't know. So I let her know I was resigning. I did ask about our raises and wondering how much we were going to get for a raise. And I thought I was going to I was going to stay or not on my raise. But I tell you what, she's like, you were going to get the raise that would have threw you over into, yes, I'm telling my nursing pay, it was going to throw me into $40+ an hour. And I was like, I don't even think that can make me stay. I need a break. I got to get a break. I got to get a break. So much was going on. And let me tell you, so it was so much going on. I'm going to tell you, it kicked off. Or when I started COVID, so many deaths. My workmate, her mama died. Her sister committed suicide. The doctor's dad died. The other doctor mom was over in Russia or Lebanon or whatever else when they was doing all that bombing. What else was going on? Management change. My boss and my dad died within hours apart. It was absolutely fucking bananas. It was like a cloud. I'm like, damn, did I bring a cloud here? Let me get the fuck up out of here. So I can use 1,000 excuses as to why, but as a nurse, you know, you get burnt out. We get burnt out from day-to-day living, life. And I think something as death shouldn't really have affected me, because I did hospice for 5 years and death does not bother me. But honey, when it hit home, it hit home. And then on top of all that happened, and my dad died, my cousin, my very, 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 very best dear heart cousin got sick. So I was walking back and forth to the hospital, checking on her. I started seeing her before she went to the hospital, I knew she was teeter-totting on a slippery slope, and then she died. And I'm glad I was home when she died. I remember telling her, I said, Britt, I just lost Daddy. I don't know what I'd do if I lose you. This is not good. But she died peacefully, and I'm glad. Her daughters made the decision. I support the girls and everything they do. I'm getting teary because that was my favorite girl. So, anywho, all of that saying, I needed a break. And on top of all that, my oldest is getting ready to leave for college. So, it's just been a mess. So, anywho, I've been teeter-tottering, saying, okay, I'm going to go back to work. And plus my savings account is like dwindling down. I'm going to go back to work. I'm going to go back to work. And then I said, no, I'm not going back to work. So anyhow, today is the day. Today is the day. I'm not really sure if I'm ready for this. She told me the ratio is 25 to 30 to 1. I haven't done the nursing home network in years, but the only thing that's okay is that I love nursing home, and when I did work nursing home, it was my jam. And the only reason why I haven't really been back is I was making good money at other places. Plus, I was enjoying the benefits of having such a low ratio. The acuity of care was higher, but the ratio of patients was lower. But I think the flexibility that I'll get at the nursing home is what I need right now. So I wonder where my camera's at. Is it down here? Is it over here? I don't know. So the flexibility that I need for right now would be, my best option would be the nursing home. So I have an interview with the DON today. I talked to the recruiter and had a phone interview the other day. She's like, I think I want to put you through to the DON. I'll give you a call back. And both places called me back. So, and this is a rehab center. We are in, I'll let you guys figure it out. We are in zone 9B. And for a registered nurse in the nursing home working PRN or as needed, she offered me $36 an hour. Anybody out there, nurses, let me know what the going rate is. I know, and this is zone B, not zone B California, zone B Florida. And I definitely know that California nurses make a lot of more money than Florida nurses. But that would be sufficient money for that I can compensate here. I left my old job on good terms, but I think they're in some type of uproar right now. And plus they're staffed with 3 nurses. But I can go back to the company, but I don't think I'm ready to commit to another 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. I definitely don't want that type of work stress that I have to be to work every day, same time, looking at the same people, same patients, like that. I don't know how much flexibility I would have if I went back part-time at the doctor's office. I don't know. So I thought I would share this journey with you guys. Um, First, I love the Lord. Second, I'm a wife. Third, I'm a mother and I nurse. And nursing has been my career, caregiving has been my career. I take care of people. I've been told I do a good job of it. Sometimes I hate it, being honest and transparent. And sometimes I really do enjoy it. So, with all of that being said, come along with me, interview, process, if I'm hired, what exactly the pay is, what are the terms of the job, what hours I'm going to work, and if this is of any interest to you, come back and see what happens. Well, once again, welcome to Netta's Nest. Let's see how this mess goes. And we'll go from there. Thank you for coming into my home. Thank you for inviting me into your home. Tell somebody hello.